Persaingan dari layanan streaming, COVID, hingga mogok aktor dan pelaku industri film lainnya terus menekan pemasukan bioskop dan studio film.
The industry is really hoping that it's one of our first real normal years. I know we keep saying normal since the pandemic, but we had the pandemic, we had the strikes. Like the release calendar has really been rattled around, a lot of changes. And so 2025 is really looking like it's going to have the first consistent sort of uninterrupted stream of movies that we've seen for the first time, perhaps since 2019.
2025 kembali diramaikan sejumlah film superhero, termasuk dari franchise sukses Marvel Cinematic Universe. Film-film inilah yang mendominasi box office sebelum pandemi.
Marvel comes back in a big way, and they've sort of not had a huge presence these past couple of years. So there's Captain America: Brave New World coming in February, and that has Anthony Mackie and Harrison Ford, followed by Thunderbolts in May, and then they're going to try Fantastic Four again in July, with a brand new cast. So 3 big Marvel movies could really, really help the box office, get back to that sort of $11 billion pre-COVID benchmark.
Kali ini superhero DC Comics tak mau ketinggalan dengan film baru Superman yang akan meluncurkan franchise baru DC Universe di bawah arahan James Gunn, menggantikan DC Extended Universe yang alur ceritanya ternyata kurang memikat sebagian penggemar film superhero sehingga pemasukan box office-nya kadang kurang menggembirakan. Mogok massal di Hollywood pada 2023 tak hanya berdampak pada produksi film layar lebar, tapi juga menunda syuting untuk sejumlah serial TV. Ini terjadi di tengah meningkatnya persaingan, terutama antara layanan streaming video yang semakin mengandalkan konten original. Sepanjang 2024 ada sejumlah serial yang mendadak sukses, termasuk Baby Reindeer di Netflix dan Shogun di FX. Tapi secara kuantitatif, jumlah serial yang diproduksi relatif lebih sedikit.
There were 600 scripted TV shows in 2022. Nobody really knows what that new number is going to be in 2025. I think the most common consensus that I've come across when I talk to production and studio executives is maybe 400. And 400 sounds like a lot of TV shows, but when you think about it in contrast to 600 shows, that means that there's going to be still a large period of adjustment and a lot of attrition and a lot of contraction in the number of jobs available, in the number of shows being bought and sold.
Akibat mogok Hollywood musim tayang, baru sejumlah serial sukses tertunda penayangannya hingga 2025, termasuk White Lotus dan The Last of Us, dua-duanya di Max, dan Stranger Things di Netflix. Dari Washington DC, Nova Purwadi dan tim VOA.